Hello everybody,
Certainly.
welcome back to Let's Play Icewind Dale Enhanced
Very
Edition.
well.
I'm Elmeron. I'm not feeling amazing today, so this is probably going to be a short episode, and also that's why it's going up late. I was going to do it earlier, but then I started feeling kind of bad, and I'm feeling better-ish right now, but not amazing, so
Certainly.
but I wanted to put something up, so I'm going to come back to the severed hand here, and we're going to walk up to the top and do a few, see if I can get there. Does this work?
No small task.
See if Larrel cares about this journal, and see if I can find the cleric tower and do the holy water thing, if just to get it out of my inventory. Alright,
Done.
and then this one. These first couple levels were you know, weird, broken, hard to
As you wish.
figure out where things were. I should check the shops. I should also go back to Kuldahar and check the shop there. The mage, at least. Okay. And you.
Certainly.
Hi. Tell me about yourself and your duties. I was one of the younger acolytes in the hand. Tell me more about this elven shrine. The statues and adornment pools were built by our most talented artisans. We had a simple ritual where we would take a flower from the garden. As you can see, the same pools are not even fit to look at anymore until I can find some holy water to purify the pools. I'll see what I can do. Okay, so somehow I just didn't pick that up before? I brought some holy water. With this, I can purify the pools and restore some glory to this place. Take this as thanks. Yay! See, it looks better. And we got this helmet. Doesn't look like much of a helmet. Soon's Laurel of Favor. This wreath of laurel leaves and roses was a gift from the Church of Soon to the priestesses of Hanali Selenil at the hand of the Seldarine. The representatives of the human goddess of love and beauty were well received, and the high priestess of the Hanali Selenil wore the laurel whenever humans were visiting the hand. The orcs discarded the laurel as useless trash when they sacked the priest's tower. Armor class and charisma up. Can you wear this? Immune to charm. Doesn't protect from critical hits, but it does boost your charisma and your... I'm going to give that to you. Dead Man's Face, armor class, charisma -2. How about you? What do you got? A regular helmet. Perfect. Okay. Yay! And we got some experience for it. So that's nice. We got some flowers going and everything. That's pretty cool.
I see.
Let's check the shop guy, who I'm pretty sure still thinks that this place is a bustling hive of not scum and villainy. I don't know where that was going. I'm not going to bother trying to tell him. I've already tried that, so. You'll buy most of the stuff I've got available. I should look at those swords. I think I'm not using them anymore, but I should double check before I sell them. These I'm definitely not using. They're just +1 items. I've got better. See, you won't take the Yeti pelts. That's good to know. You can have this helmet. I should double check on the plate mail. You can... Oh, wow. 22,000. Yes, please. Take that off my hands. The large shield we don't care about. See, there's the mage dagger +3. That's what it was. I think you can have those inferno darts and the short sword +1. We got like a +4 two-handed sword. I don't... And you can have that large shield. Okay. Heavy crossbow of accuracy. Alright, I don't think I care about that. And you've got a large shield +1, and it's +4 versus missiles. Armor class +3. Armor class +2. Oh, because you're not using it. One better armor class normally. Water elementals ignore the bearer. Or 3 better armor class versus missiles. That's right, that's why I was debating that one. This is the shield of the hand, which is +3. That's straight up better than that shield. You two don't use shields. Your shield is better, and your shield is the same as this one. And this ring is a ring of protection +2. I don't suppose... Yeah. Because probably the chainmail, I guess. Possibly the shield. I don't... It's hard to tell sometimes what's preventing me from using these rings. And can that go on? No, you can't use that. And... Oh, that... Okay, so that's better. Ring of protection +1. Oh my god, it's going to be weird having Mara not in a helmet. Yeah, I can't wear it. Mithril field plate mail +2. Regular plate mail. Mail of life. So you're being blocked by probably the so it's -7, -6. Alright, the ring of protection's better. Okay, so we can sell the plate mail, and then you've got the hold fast +3. Oh, right. 10% chance a 5-hit die fireball is released. And I'm not sure what that means. Longsword of Confusion is pretty cool, I admit. What are you using? The Tarot to Hell. Right. Which is a +2, but it gives you +1 intelligence. And you're using the axe, which is a +3 weapon and gives you +1 armor class. I'm going to hold on to the rest of these magic items. I'm going to go sell them at Kuldahar to Conlon, just because I go back there more frequently than I'm planning to come back here. So now we're going to walk all the way over here. It's so weird not to have that helmet on her. We'll see if I regret that. Although, if the protection from criticals isn't such a big deal,
Indeed.
then maybe I'll put those ion stones on the other two that I have held on to but haven't used.
Certainly.
And then we go this way. I wonder if Larrel will teleport me again so I don't have to walk all the way back down the tower. That'd be nice. That would be nice of him. And then we go this
Done.
way. Guys, okay, fine. See, you have to walk around the barrier before you can... I know, they're not very smart.
Done.
It's just an old computer game. The pathing isn't amazing. I have a soft spot for the graphics. I admit, I really like the graphics. It's always appealed to me. There's a reason I got into miniatures.
As you wish.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
I see.
Hey, Larrel. Hi there. You're not Larrel.
You have returned.
This may shed some light on what truly became of your daughter.
Once again, I am humbled by the mistakes I made when I was alive. I am a fool. The dwarves did not murder my daughter. She fought side by side with the dwarves, as did I in a time almost forgotten, until the end. Yvain died as one of the greatest heroes of the Hand. Once again, you have my eternal gratitude. If you'll excuse me, I have much to contemplate.
Of course. Hey, we got experience for that too. Although...
It is good to see you again. For the
There's your
first time in
confidence.
many centuries, I remember what it feels like to be at peace. I thank you for giving that back to me. I will remain here in the Hand to ensure that any elves left here will make it to the afterlife. Perhaps then, Labelis will grant me passage to Arvindor.
Good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. Can you, could you send me to Kuldahar? Thank you. Let's go to the Wizard Tower first?
Done.
Question mark? Yes. Yes, let's go to the Wizard Tower first. I've got tons of money now. I sold that flute that wasn't doing me any good and got so much money. Just like doubled my money from it. So even though it wasn't super useful for me, it was a really good find because, goodness, that was a lot of money. And now maybe I can afford new stuff, like if he's got any new spells or magic items that would be better for me. That would be nice.
Done.
Yep.
I see.
Hello, sir. Interested in purchasing some spells. What have you got? Phantom Blade. Is that new? Yep, that's new. Translucent, shadow-like, weightless area of magical force extending from the fingers of one of the caster's hands. Silent, blade-shaped constructs, cutting edges, inflict slashing damage, just as those of a real sword. Wields it as if they were proficient at normal Thaco. Acts as a +3 magical sword. Causes an extra +10 slashing damage against the undead. Here, why don't you take that one? This spell cancels all illusion phantasm spells at 5th level or lower. And you take that one. I'm not going to get Farsight because they have Farsight and I really only need one person to have it. It's an illusion of a door. That's right. That's right. I remember. I think I found that somewhere. Demi Shadow Monsters. Similar to the 4th level Shadow Monsters. More powerful monsters summoned. Spirit Armor. Creates Barrier. Taps into the life force. Is not cumulative with other armor, but dex bonuses apply. And a +3 bonus to saves versus spells. It inflicts damage when it's over. Yeah, not a huge fan. Enchanted Weapon. Enchants any weapons they have. For the duration, all those weapons are treated as a +3 for the purposes of determining what they can hit. I'll buy that. I'm not sure if I need it, but good to have. Teleportation effect that randomly teleports all enemies in this area of the for the duration of the spell. You already have that one, so yeah, you can have that. Protection from cold. Okay. Mantle of Hell's Furnace. An extremely vivid piece of clothing, the Mantle of Hell's Furnace was woven from the beards of fiery azure. Did I read this already? That sounded familiar. Has charges of Agonizer's Scorcher, Burning Hands, and Charm Fire Elemental Kin. Costs a lot. This is not usable by my people. Wonder why. Usable by mage, barbarian. Maybe because it's not usable by fighter? That's restricting me, perhaps. Looks like any of them can get the mantle. Scarab of Goodwill. Friends once per day, charisma +5. Bag of Holding. Might be worth it. Let's go see what else
Indeed.
Conlon has. And we'll sell some stuff on the way over.
Indeed.
Gonna have to go rest at the inn too. I'm sure my people are gonna start complaining of exhaustion soon.
I see.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the Terrakin's key. 1800 for the ring. Not sure if I'm gonna get better for that. I'll go ahead and give it to you. There, the gem bag. All of those. 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 And all of those. Not bad. Let's hit the inn.
As you wish.
The robe is going to be only useful, I think, on these two. If it goes in the cloak slot, then it's good. I should double check.
If it doesn't go, if it's an armor piece, then it's not good.
Right? Yeah. It's been a little bit weird trying to figure out which robes are robes and which robes are cloaks and whatever. Which slots they go into. I need a room. Let me rest. Look, I'm swimming in money I'll spend for the big room. There we go. What was I going to do next? Oh yeah, the forge.
As you wish.
This is a bad state of mind for me to try to do combat, so I'm glad I'm just doing a random let's go check in on some stuff episode. Although, Brother Harkin, I want to speak with you if you're here. If I'm remembering correctly and you're here.
No small task.
Hello, sir. Do you have anything new? Giant Killer, Giving Star, Troll Slayer. Ooh, Troll Slayer. It's only a +1, but +4 versus trolls. Pikeman's End, that's a two-handed sword. The Hell Pick +3. It's a Warhammer. It's +3 Warhammer, which is good. I'm not sure if it's worth it, because it's just a Warhammer. I'm going to sell you this. I'm going to sell you this. And all of these Yeti pelts, which apparently aren't worth very much. I think I'm selling you the chainmail. I'll double check. You can have that, and I think you can have that, because I think at this point I want +3 weapons. You can have that. Honestly, it looks like I'm going to want to start getting +4 weapons soon. Staff of Aaron is a +3 quarterstaff. Aaron the Dismayed was a pessimistic wizard with a propensity for magical dueling. He believed that the only way to become strong in the art was to test his powers against other wizards. However, he also believed that thieves and assassins were constantly looking to steal his wealth. To make himself appear mundane, he wore the clothes of a pilgrim and carried a simple elm walking staff. In reality, the staff was magically enchanted to be more potent in combat, but Aaron didn't want to risk advertising that fact. Sure. That's a +3 halberd. The Company of the Black Snake was a moderately powerful force around Waterdeep in the first half of the 13th century DR. They were well known for their detailed battle tactics and organized fighting formations. When they fought especially powerful foes, their 2 dwarves and 2 halflings would rush to the front to surround their target. The humans and elves would then strike with halberds and bows from the back ranks. This particular halberd belonged to Bedwin Fair, one of the best halberdiers in the company. The company's tactics fell apart in 1252 DR when an unknown party with superior tactics decided to take the group out. Only Fair and 1 halfling, Pep Greenfield, survived the assault. Fair and Pep decided that Tamora had given them a sign. They sold their adventuring gear and opened a profitable antique shop in Waterdeep. Neat. Daisy, +3. Named for its ability to make its victims push up daisies, this crossbow was used by renowned mage killer Vicolet Hawkeye. Vicolet was a half-elven mercenary who hired himself out to various adventuring companies as support. He would trail or flank his employers in dangerous environments and shoot any and all mages that he saw. A few mages even tried to use projected images to fool Vicolet, but the crafty half-elf always saw through the ruse. Vicolet retired a rich man and opened a vineyard for himself and his family. He later sold his crossbow to a cocky young human mercenary. It is believed that the new owner was not as skilled or as crafty as Vicolet and came to an untimely end. Okay. Reliance. This is a dagger. +4 dagger. The halfling warrior Ket Stillpond was known as an upright man who kept his wits about him at all times. Bards sing about the various near-death experiences he escaped from in the simple, if long-winded tune, The 100 Lives of Ket the Keen. He was also known for 2 of the weapons he carried. One was his short sword, Blood Farmer. Interesting choice of name. The other was his dagger, Reliance. It is said that Ket kept this dagger on his person for all of his days, never turning it over to any man nor keeping it out of arm's reach at any time. He was actually kicked out of the Cormyrean royal court for his stubborn insistence on keeping Reliance unbound by his side. After he died, Ket's extremely large family decided to donate the dagger to the Church of Arvorine. The church later gave it to a promising young halfling warrior. The warrior was killed later when he turned over the dagger upon entering a seemingly friendly camp. His hosts turned out to be a pack of bandits. They killed the poor halfling on the spot. No. Tomb Sweeper, the Lucky Scimitar, Pig's Eye. All of these are extremely expensive. It's a +3 flail. It's a +2 scimitar. Ooh, this is a +3 bow. Straight up longbow. Okay, so what have you got? You've got a longbow of action +2. It's dex +1. And that's it? Dex +1. Okay. And you've got this short bow, right? No, this is also a longbow. That gives 3 attacks a round. You have a +3. You have a +3. The sling is +3. That's +3. That's +3. That's +3. Everybody's got a +3, except for you. Maybe I should have given you the mage dagger, the dagger things. Extra 3rd level spell. Maybe I buy you the bow? So expensive. I was just talking about how much money I have, but then this is like all of it. Black Bow. A rough bow with a dusty appearance, the black bow was created as an instrument of vengeance by a Cormyrean settler in the western heartlands of Faerun. A former soldier named Jonan of Suzail, after years of campaigning in the name of the crown, finally returned home to marry his childhood sweetheart. Through all of his years in the military, he remained true to his love and saved his earnings. He and his new wife moved west in the hopes that they would find frontier land to settle. In the lands north of Baldur's Gate and east of the Trollbark Forest, Jonan built his home and farm. Within 5 years, there were raiders in the area and farms were being destroyed all around Jonan's. Eventually, the raiders targeted Jonan's home, killing his wife and child and leaving him for dead. His farm was burned to the ground. Weeks later, Jonan crafted this bow and rubbed the ashes of his farm and family into the grain of the wood. He later went on a murderous rampage, slaying each of the bandits where he found them, and later killing anyone they associated with. Sages debate how the bow became enchanted, but most believe that, after Jonan's death, it was blessed by a god. Some say it was blessed by Tyr, some say by Hor, and others say by Baal. Theories tend to revolve around whether the speaker believes Jonan's actions were just, vengeful, or murderous. So it's it's a +3. I don't know, does that help with me to hit things that are otherwise immune? Or should I get Reliance, which is just a straight up +4 dagger, nothing special. +4 dagger with a cool backstory. Because I can't quite afford both that and the bow. But you do already have a +3. Do I want to get the bow? I might want to get the bow. Sword of Murloc Vale. Lore +20. It's a +3 sword. The Blade of Bale. Also +3. Just a +3 sword. With what looks like a pretty cool backstory, but my voice is starting to die, so I'm not going to read it. Also both very expensive. On the one hand, I'm reluctant to trade a +4 weapon for a +3, but also none of my people use two-handed swords. The axe I should hold on to, because it is +4, and Baron's using axes, so I could give it to him. Let's sell the Cairn Blade, and in exchange, we'll get that bow. We'll get the... Where did it go? I'm scrolling too much. There it is. There we go. Okay, and then let's go get that robe from the wizard.
As you wish.
Oh, I should probably sell this thing. And while I'm at it... It's +4, but it doesn't give the +1 armor class, so we're going to keep the +1 armor class. Okay. Remember to go sell that bow and sell the +2 defender axe, which is good, but again, Baron's the only one using axes, so not for him. And he's got better options at this point. The defense is nice, but honestly, if you're... By the time he's using melee weapons, we're in trouble, and he needs to really hit pretty hard, so... Having said that, maybe I should just upgrade him to the... On the other hand, -6 AC is really good.
I see. Done.
Alright, so you're not going to buy the bow. That's fine. I want to buy this. What does it do again? It comes with a certain number of charges, and I can use it to cast... Well, do I want to buy that? I guess the charm is potentially good. I haven't been using Agonizer's Scorcher because... You know what? No, I've been killing trolls. I should probably have it on hand. Make me feel better. 15 charges. That's not bad. Yay! That's where it goes. Fantastic. The Necklace of Fireballs was really good while I had that. Alright, sorry guys, I keep walking you back and forth, but such is the way of things. I wish I was better at figuring out how to use things like Burning Hands in this game, or even Agonizer's Scorcher, because it's hard to get the positioning right with the semi-real time that it does, and I have to like make sure my people step out of the way, but I don't want my mage to get to people's attention, but I want to keep my fighters between the enemy and my mage, but then they can't be in the way if I'm going to use the Scorcher because it'll hurt them. It's And then, in the midst of combat, I just don't think about it,
As you wish.
which is a problem. I admit it. So that does technically mean I could afford another thing. Maybe I should pick up Reliance. It's expensive, but I know Ray's dead now. I don't have to pay for it. Yeah. And then you can take the dagger. There we go. Puts me back over 10,000. That's pretty good. Right? I wish it would tell. That's right. The reason I'm hesitating is that I don't remember what effect the heavier armor has on his thieving abilities, and I don't think it tells me. I have tons of arrows. I don't need to buy more arrows. I need to remember that I do not need to buy more arrows. The +1 armor class would be really good, but he is a rogue. He probably shouldn't be wearing heavier armor. I'm a little low on potions, aren't I? Healing potions, anyway. Although, if I remember, now that I'm thinking about it, I do have that, have a stack of regular healing potions in here. Yeah, 7 of them. Which aren't good in combat, but could help top off in between fights. Okay, so let's see. You don't have any healing potions. You don't have any healing potions. You don't have any healing potions. I've used all of my healing potions, except for those 4. Friend gnome. I have stuff I need help with.
Indeed.
Let's see. So 1 for each, except not him. He's got 4. That puts you at 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. That puts me at 2 each. Okay. That'll do. And then I toss these into your things. You have put that in your backpack and toss that into your quick item slots. Oh, let me sell that red potion. I do not want that red potion. Okay. Do you sell potions of heroism? No, I don't think so. No. Okay. Worth a shot. Did the what's his name sell them back at the tower? That might be where I feel like I bought them before. That might have been where it was. Brother Ferg. You're not who I'm looking for. Alright, just in case that Brother Harkin is here, and that this is a fight. No, that's Brother Gus. Okay, so I am misremembering. You mentioned Brother Pokelin. Okay, so that doesn't help me at all. Do you guys know anything? No. Could have sworn I'd met Brother Harkin before, but I can't remember where. No, nothing today. Okay. Well, maybe I'm misremembering. I mean, obviously I'm misremembering. I could have sworn he was up there, but... Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and call that an episode. My voice is... I'm feeling it in the back of my throat. My voice is like, what are you doing? You keep talking. Stop talking. And hopefully I feel up for another episode tomorrow. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.